sure to like, subscribe, and go ahead and share. So let's see. What do we want our next story to be? All right. So next up, let's talk about Ariana Madix and where she currently stands with Raquel. So this is from Reality Blurb. It says Ariana Madix slammed rumors claiming Scandoval was fabricated to offer Vanderpump Rules a rating boost during a television appearance on Thursday. As she also discussed her blind loyalty to Tom Sandoval and Raquel Leviss, her new man Daniel Way, and her plans for season 11, Ariana fired back at the suggestion that Tom Sandoval and Raquel's affair was, quote, fake, looked back on the red flags, and shared her biggest lesson. It was really hard to watch the first time. I definitely put that off for a while, Ariana told Today of the season finale episode on May 18th. I think that so many people can relate to one or many of those layers because, yes, cheating happens, but it's not just that. It's the cheating, the best friend. It's the manipulation. It's the gaslighting, she continued. I mean, there's a laundry list of layers, and I think that people can relate to one of those things happening to them. Throughout season 10, Ariana was seen sticking by Sandoval and Raquel as questions were raised about their potential inappropriate relationship. Looking back, Ariana said a big lesson was learned. I think that my sense of loyalty and trust and the people that I love and care about is something I really want to hold on to and not lose after all of this happening. But I do think a big lesson that I've learned is I want to make sure that I'm actually getting that back from the people that I give it to, she shared. While Ariana was convinced that Sandoval and Raquel would never betray her in the way they did, she admits there are red flags leading up to the uncovering of their affair. Hold on. Side note, Ariana, this is the thing, sweetheart. I get that you had, quote, blind loyalty to Sandoval, but Tom Schwartz already spilled the tea on that. He already confirmed that Tom Sandoval and Raquel together had a pact that they would not, quote, embarrass each other on the show, that they would not actually tell the truth about the state of their relationship. So it's not that you had blind loyalty to Sandoval. You also wanted to participate in the facade of your relationship with him. And I'm not saying this in a way to say it's her fault, because it's not her fault. I'm not blaming her. What Tom did was wrong. What Raquel did was wrong. But Ariana, you willingly participated in creating a facade of your relationship. Jax Taylor has said this multiple times about the two of them. Tom Schwartz told the truth that you guys had a pact, and he said this was your karma coming back. Lala Kent also said that the two people who are most different on screen versus off screen was Ariana and Tom. I would have respected Ariana a lot more if she would have said, admit it, yes, Tom and I had this pact that we would not show certain things about our lives, that we would not, quote, embarrass each other on the show or whatever it is. And I regret not being more authentic, and I regret not being more transparent. And now a big lesson learned is if somebody wants to make a pact with me not to be honest about our lives, to ask why. I would have respected that a lot more. But let's keep going. And again, I'm not shaming Ariana for anything. I'm just asking questions. Okay, here we go. There's definitely things watching back that I noticed that I thought were a little odd, but it's like if it was just any one of those things, I still wouldn't have thought it was that big of a deal. She noted, it's that on top of them having an affair. On Wednesday's episode of the Pump Rules finale, in one of the most cringeworthy moments, Scandoval accidentally called Raquel Ariana as they spoke of their sordid romance. Watching him call her by my name by mistake was very cringe. I would have been very embarrassed, Ariana said in response to the awkward moment. While Ariana did have some contact with Raquel after learning of her former best friend's relationship with her now ex-broke, she told Today that they haven't spoken since 2 days after the news broke. She has not reached out to me directly since March 3rd, but I blocked her, so she can't reach out to me, Ariana confirmed. As for Tom Schwartz, Ariana said her former friend, who knew about the affair for months, had a much bigger hand in doing some of Tom's other dirty work than she realized at the time. I know more about that now, she said cryptically. I agree. I think that's where Tom Schwartz messed up. He didn't have to tell her, but the fact that he participated, that's where he messed up. Also on Wednesday's finale, James Kennedy was seen calling his ex-fiancée Raquel to confront her about her secret romance with Scandoval. James is just someone who I love him so much, and watching him call Rachel and ask her about it, I mean, he would be the person to do that because he just has that, I don't know, he sees something he wants to do and he just does it. And I kind of love that about him, Ariana admitted. So funny you love James now. A couple episodes ago, you were cursing the guy out. But let's keep going. And also, I think that James' feelings kind of got lost in all of this because, as you see in his interview in the finale, he also feels like he really lost a friend in Tom Sandoval, and I feel really bad. This I co-sign 100%, and I've been saying this forever. The unsung victim in all of this is James Kennedy. You know, he may not want Raquel back, but that still is a big, painful thing. I could not want my ex back. But then to realize that my ex was having however long sexual affair with one of my best friends behind everybody's back, that's really hurtful. And then on top of that, I lose my best friend too. That's very hurtful. The only difference between Ariana and James is that Tom and Ariana were still together. But James and Raquel were engaged to be married. That's really the only difference. So I feel really bad for James. Justice for James. After describing the upcoming reunion as jaw-dropping, a bloodbath, and scary, Ariana revealed when she met Daniel. I don't really care when she met Daniel. All right. So I want to know what you guys think. You know, put it down below. What do you think about Ariana spilling the tea about when she's talked to Raquel last and everything else? Shout out to James. Justice for James Kennedy. So put it down below and let me know what you guys think. And with that, let's move on to our next story. So this is all about Queen Lisa Vanderpump and where she stands with everyone.